Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Jay Cruz and welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to discuss 3 tips on how you can get yourself back into the swing of things with your guitar. Before we get started, please be sure to do all the things that help this channel. Comment below, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and be sure to hit the bell icon so you know every single time I upload a video. Super important. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. 2020 has been something special. Now, some people have been able to play loads of guitar, but if you're like me, different circumstances probably stopped you from being able to play the guitar on a consistent basis. It wasn't until about 2 weeks ago that I finally was able to set up my studio, get back into the swing of things, and start playing again because I had session work to do. This was after months of not having my gear and not being able to play guitar almost at all. We're talking about I picked up the acoustic maybe 2 or 3 times in the last few months, and I played for about 5 minutes each time. I had no time and I was way out of practice. So I want to quickly give you 3 tips that I personally apply to myself to help you get back into the swing of things and help you get your chops back up. Maybe you just haven't touched the instrument in a while, you want to get back into it. Well, hopefully these tips will work for you as well. Tip number 1, use an acoustic guitar. Look, you're going to be tempted to jump right back in the saddle, plug your pedal board in, and you're going to get lost in your sounds and your tones, and you're going to forget to focus on some of the stuff that needs focus on, if you know what I'm saying, your technique, your timing, all that good stuff. So by using an acoustic, you're going to eliminate the temptation to want to just dabble and play with pedals. You're going to be able to focus and hear what you need to work on. A lot of those notes won't sound clear. You might find that your technique is weird. You're going to find that maybe your fingers aren't doing what they could do just a couple of months ago. That's okay. Just like working out in a gym, it takes time, baby steps, lightweight first, and then you work up to some of the more strenuous activities that you were able to do in the past. Tip number 2, use a click track. You don't have to have a recording setup or studio to use click tracks. You can download an app on your phone. I use Pro Metronome. They're not a sponsor of this video. They don't even know I exist, but I use them. They have a free version and a pro version. Both are very usable, but the free version is just fine. Set your click track to a decent speed and actually play to a click track. Why is this so important? Because your timing is everything. Your feel around timing is everything as well. Being able to play to a click track and without one is important, but the only way you can really play well without one is if you have naturally good timing. And the only way you could really have naturally good timing is if you work at it and you actually practice with a click track. Click tracks are not just for drummers, they're for guitarists as well, especially if you're an ambient or heavy delay using guitar player. You want to make sure that you're playing clean and on time so that those repeats will be clean and on time. Playing to a click track is super important. It will expose you, trust me, but in the good way. Especially if you're a modern day guitarist playing in the modern day church. We all know that a lot of us are using tracks now and click tracks. Even if you're playing in the real world right now, pop stars, they were all using backing tracks and click tracks. Yes, it's important to be able to play without a click track, but it's super important to be able to play with one. And if you're not used to it and you try to just jump back into it, it's going to be a reality check for sure. So as you practice, use a click track. And tip number 3, record yourself. Now I get it, none of us want to actually see ourselves, especially in the beginning of trying to work out some of our kinks, but it's important. Why is this so important? Because you're able to see yourself in a different light. You're able to actually see what you really sound like to an audience member, to someone else. Sometimes when you're playing, and even when you're playing to a click track, you may feel like you're in it and you're locking in, but when you hear it back, it's like, oh, it doesn't sound so good. Record yourself, whether it's a video or just the audio, listen back to it. This is not to show people, but it's just to show yourself what you need to work on so you can constantly work on it. As you continue recording yourself, hopefully you will see an improvement along the way. But record yourself. It's going to be super helpful. And those are my 3 tips to help you work out the quarantine kinks in your guitar playing. Hopefully this has helped you. If it has, let me know in the comment section. If you have other tips that you want to share with me and some of the viewers of this channel, please feel free to do so. Leave them in the comment section below. But don't just do that. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and be sure to hit the bell icon so you know every single time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.